All right, so I mean, looking at these two, we can see that there are vast differences. Now, I did draw this template, and it was really in response to this maquette, and you can see that there are some things with this template that are really off, right? This maquette does swing out down at the bottom here, so things are not always going to be perfect. However, when you look at these two together, you definitely see some relationship, and that's what we're trying to key into. Furthermore, when you look at these things, when you look at line as it versus form, silhouette, shape, and then try to redo it and try to work in the confines of a system like this using a template, what it does is it allows your eye to see like more variations. And you can see this has done some drying and some moving already, so it's pulling away from the template. And this is really, really hard. So it's really there as kind of an informer. The other thing that I'm noticing on this larger pot is I'm leaving this kind of more wide open. I'm obsessed with this picture form, so I'm leaving this top wider than this actually is, because that's the direction I want to go in. So sometimes working in this way, although confined to this template it will provide an opportunity for me to say, oh, I want to change this just a little bit, and then I want to pursue this other thing. Furthermore, I want to show you spouts and handles again. I want to show you a different kind of spout at a different scale. So this is a really nice format. However, simultaneously, you can see that I really could benefit from making another one of these and working with this template again, or maybe changing the template, depending on, maybe I want to make a template from this piece and make another piece exactly like it. Maybe I don't. Maybe I do want to come in tighter up top. Maybe this pot is upside down. But all these questions that I'm asking myself, maybe this, maybe that, these are all brought on by really pushing myself to work in the confines of this kind of structure. See, if I follow the template, I would have been out in a lot of these places. And I really did try hard to follow the template. So it is a hard process. But the great thing about working in series, the great thing about trying to push yourself in a certain direction multiple times, right? That is series, multiple times, is then you can look at the differences and you can kind of see details, right? It clues you in to more specific differences. It basically hones your observation skill. And if an artist is anything, it's a really good observer. And that is true in a lot of ways, whether you're an artist at writing, an artist at photography, an artist at pottery, an artist 3D artist, 2D artist, whatever. If your observation skills are not keen, then you're not going to be good at those things. Okay, so I kind of have this how I want it. Remember, getting this really wet and rubbing on it's not going to make it smooth. If you don't like the bumpiness, you can take a rib to it and kind of work it, but getting it too wet is not going to be beneficial. If you do use a spray bevel on this, remember, you don't want water cascading down. You want only what it can suck in. As I'm going forward, I'm going to be continually working on this upper area. We're going to kind of cut this thing up and use it for further demos. I'll demo a lid on it. I'll demo some more spouts, some more handles. So we'll look at all those things moving forward. So I would recommend that you probably should be well into your second one from your template, or at least starting it. Sometimes these things happen on our own kind of speed and time, so I understand that. And we should probably be at some point in the next couple, 2-3 weeks, doing a material pickup and maybe even a drop off of things. All right, so stick with it. Keep rolling, keep pushing yourself in that direction. You can see how having a bunch of these all based off of the same kind of line or general idea could be really, really neat to look at.